Automatic doors will never get old. But our friend Greg recently picked up his brand new Plaid Model X, and it is gorgeous. I can't wait for our Model X. But we got to see some really cool features. I kind of want to tell you about his delivery experience a little bit, what could be improved upon by Tesla. But I want to show you a really cool feature that is only in these newest Model S and X refreshes that I can't wait for. So some of the issues he did experience upon delivery is the driver's side front and rear door are slightly misaligned. Now Tesla was able to remedy this a little bit. I still think there's a little bit more room to play. So hopefully they can fix that. Another thing is the charge port isn't working with the charging trigger. Now this is something Tesla can fix with probably an over-the-air update. That's one great thing, is some of these things are super easy fixes for Tesla because they do have that ability. And one of the other issues is that in the rear, one of the tie-down clips actually won't recess into the side panel like it should. It sticks out. So when you go to lift up that bottom panel, it catches and won't let you lift it. Again, should be a fairly easy fix. Now, one thing we have seen lately with a lot of the pearl white cars from Tesla Model 3, Y, S, and X is that the bumpers seem to be mismatched a little bit. They're a little bit more yellow. They're not that crisp white that the actual body is. Now, this does happen on both the front and the rear bumper. Now on a Tesla, the bumpers are plastic. Most cars nowadays are, because really, if you're gonna get into an accident, it needs to be something easy and cheap to replace. So those bumpers along the way are appearing different. So maybe they could put like another coat of paint on them, or maybe some undercoats or something to help make it match the body a little bit better. Now on this Model X, the front isn't too bad. It's not too noticeable, but the rear is definitely noticeable. So that would be one nice thing that if Tesla could fix. Now I know the pearl white is the free color. I've paid $2,500 for it in the past on some of our vehicles, but it would be nice if it at least matched. I think that would be not too much to ask. And one other minor complaint is where the tow hitch hooks up. That hole is massive, and especially here in Colorado when there's snow and everything like that, it's gonna kick up a lot of dirt, grime, rocks up into that. I would love to see maybe a different cover on there, maybe even a separate cover that you could snap in kind of over the tow hitch so that it will still kind of protect all that, because you're gonna get a lot of rocks and everything jumping up back in there. So that's pretty much it for any kind of issues during delivery, but I will say I have sat in a Refresh X maybe once or twice, but this is the only Plaid Refresh X I've sat in, and it is glorious. But my favorite feature is the screen tilt. This one actually has it. Now, our two Refresh Model S's that we have purchased did not have the screen swivel. However, on Model Ys and 3s that we have purchased in the past, we've actually installed the screen swivel for those from Abstract Ocean, and I couldn't be happier with it. Now, originally I was like, do I really need the screen to swivel? But once I lived with it in the 3 and the Y for a little while, I absolutely loved it. Being that it's most of the time just me in the car, I want the screen to kind of face me, and it just is at the perfect angle when it faces you compared to just being flattened with the dash. Now, being flat with the dash is great if you have maybe a passenger or whatever, or you're at a supercharger watching a show and your passenger's here as well. But when you're driving and everything, having it angled toward the driver is so nice. And I'm very excited for this. It's the first time I've been able to play with it, and it's actually a lot quieter than I had thought based on some other videos that I have seen. And the cool thing is you can actually angle it towards the passenger as well. So we're gonna do a couple tests so that you guys can hear everything. So this is my view right here. So I kind of want to give you the sense of how it looks. And we're gonna do the display towards me. And so there you go. That is kind of how it looks. I really think having it angled is so nice, especially when it's just you in the car, no one else needs to see the screen. You can see everything so much clearer. And it's actually not nearly as loud as some of the other videos that I had seen making it appear. So hopefully with the upgraded microphone and audio on this camera, you can hear that it's actually not too loud. So now we can hit this and kind of go back to the center here. And then we can actually even go to the right. And even in the right, like, it's still noticeable. I can still see the screen relatively easily I don't really think there'd be any issue. You can see we're actually on Mars right now, and I can see everything. Now, it's not as ideal as facing the driver, but I do like that it gives you options. And originally, like I said, I wasn't a huge fan. I didn't think I would need this screen swivel, but after putting in some of those in our 3s and Ys, it really made me realize how nice of a feature that is. And you can actually see back here. So we have actually taken these apart. I'll link that video up in the iCard. But you can see there's the black plastic cover, then it's solid right here. So there's really like very minimal gap. It looks very clean even when the screens bounce back. And it does have a bumper right here on either side. That's pretty soft. And that's what will touch the back of the screen. So it's not like you're hearing like metal clanking on plastic or anything. So they notice the little things with that, and that's kind of nice. Now there's no bumper up top because you don't really need that. So no reason to have that there. Yeah, let me know how you guys feel about the screen, because this display is by far one of my most favorite features of the new X. And here in our refresh Model S, you can actually see we don't even have the option for the display tilt right there. But I've mentioned it a few other times, and this actually, I have already ordered the tilt mechanism from Tesla, just waiting for it to arrive. We've taken this car apart a few times because I actually added the carbon fiber trim to it and everything, because this is a long range, or just like the normal variant, not the Plaid. So we will be testing. Once we get those parts, we'll be installing them and see if we can't make this screen swivel as well. That would be so nice. Now we are still waiting for RX. Hopefully it is delivered soon. As of right now, it's like the end of July through September. If I can get one sooner, you bet I will. We do have another Tesla joining the family. I can't say too much, but that will be exciting as well. I can't wait to make a lot more videos. I can't wait to have a refresh X. We had an X for a very short time. Right after we bought it, the Raven came out. So we went ahead and sold it. And the refresh interior is definitely the interior that I want for my X. Maybe we'll have some news and some big announcements on why we need an X pretty soon. Definitely let me know in the comments below though, have you taken delivery of your refresh S or X and had a previous gen model? How do you like it compared to your other one? Now, I can honestly say, because we have owned several older S's, the new S's, we even had the old X for a little while, but the interior is top notch. They did such a bang out job on it. It is a very, very nice. I really enjoy this interior much more than the previous gen. The horizontal screen over vertical, it was a great touch. The phone chargers, the console, they really did a great job. So Tesla engineers, we appreciate you. That's basically it for this one. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. As always, huge thanks to our channel sponsor, Abstract Ocean. If you are looking to accessorize your Model S, X, 3, or Y, definitely check them out. All linked down below, and using code TESLAINVENTORY will get you 15% off of your first purchase. Our two must-have accessories are definitely a center console wrap. Really helps protect that underlying material, as well as create your car your own with all kinds of cool colors and patterns. As well as a matte screen protector, really helps cut down any glare from the sun, as well as fingerprints, thanks to its oleophobic surface. And the cool thing is Abstract Ocean has screen protectors for both the front and the rear screens for the refresh S and X, and they fit beautifully. I was heavily involved in that design process and say they are amazing. That's basically it for this one. Hope you enjoyed it. As always, a thumbs up if you did. Go and click here to subscribe here for some other ones, and we'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.